Hey guys, I'm Lex,
And I'm Trex.
and this is Exploration Unknown.
The greatest prison that people live in is the fear of what other people think. What happened to me as a result of all the ridicule I went through is that I stepped out of the fear of what other people thought.
Told him, I said, that bitch is blind as a bat.
Alright, what's up, guys?
Yo,
So, this week we are gonna do a Joe Biden evaluation.
personally, personally, I think he fucking sucks. Like, honestly, he fucking sucks.
We could have been done with him like forever ago, and I would be happy about it. But no.
Should have been done with his ass in the 70s. All right, leave your ass in the 70s.
Oh,
So look, man, we all know Sleepy Joe that he ain't up to our standards as United States president. All right, I know the last guy he was somewhat of a dickhead, but he at least had shit in order, shit in line, and shit was getting done. Be you know way better than I've seen it with any presidency in my life.
yeah.
But this guy is a complete fucking jackass. Like his Rudders and IPUS poll from November 21st and 22nd shows that Joe Biden, with a low 37% approval rating and a 57% disapproval rating, the same numbers from the November 14th and 15th poll and October 24th and 25th poll found Biden 2 points higher with a 39% job approval and 55 disapproval. The political the Politico poll conducted from November 18th to the 20th showed Biden with a better rating at 42% of approval and 56 disapproval. Now the numbers are everywhere. Okay, the
But
economics slash YouGov that was on November 19th to the 22nd survey found that Biden holds a 45% approval rating and 50% disapproval rating among registered voters.
here's my question: how do we know we can trust those numbers? I mean, let's be real. Biden's team is very good at faking numbers, so.
So that will either way, he still has a fucking 53.8% disapproval. So there's still a majority of the country of registered voters that says, "Hey, this guy's a jackass. We need to get him out."
But how is he not being impeached? Like, if y'all see how fucking shitty this man is, why are we not impeaching him? Y'all impeached Trump because y'all were mad that he had a big ass mouth and said whatever the fuck he wanted to say. But here's the point: Trump said what needed to be said, and he did what needed to be done.
Yes.
Not
I mean,
online crazy, but Biden's out here fucking falling down and shit. He gets lost when he has a fucking guard that walks him where he needs to go, and he's getting lost. Why?
so um with these numbers, I'm definitely saying the midterm for him is looking very bad. He did say that he doesn't know if he's going to be running for a second term. Hopefully, he doesn't. But either way, if he does, Trump's running. We all know it. He came out early last month and stated that he was running again. So
If I was
he's
Biden,
probably gonna be gone.
since he's been in office, he's been the face of every meme out there. He has topped the list of all memes. I wouldn't run again if I was him either. Take your ass back to the nursing home where you belong and retire. And let's not forget, they are under investigation again. I couldn't find much at all. Like, there's a couple news articles, but nothing goes like super in depth that I could find so far. But on the Republicans oversight house.gov, it says ranking member James Comer and oversight committee Republicans are investigating the Biden family's domestic and international business dealings to determine whether these activities compromise U.S. national security and President Biden's ability to lead with impartiality. Members of the Biden family have a pattern of peddling access to the highest levels of government to enrich themselves, often to the detriment of U.S. interest. We are committed to following the Biden millions of dollars and providing answers to the American people. So, and it says here, this is a quote from ranking member James Comer. Evidence obtained by committee Republicans reveals Joe Biden lied to the American people about his involvement in his family's business schemes. The Biden family business model is built on Joe Biden's political career and connections with Joe Biden as the chairman of the board. Biden members sold access for profit around the world to the detriment of American interests. So,
It says here that the Justice Department investigation initially focused on Hunter Biden's financial and business activities in foreign countries, dating to when Joe Biden was vice president. But investigators have examined a swath of broader conduct, including whether Hunter Biden and associates violated money laundering, campaign finance, tax and foreign lobbying laws, as well as whether Hunter Biden broke federal firearm and other regulations, multiple sources said. So they're saying that Hunter Biden got a possibility of facing the charges of tax and gun related charges. They ain't say nothing about his little binges he be going on though. Makes me think that Mr. Joe Biden dabbling in some shit that he ain't supposed to as United States president. I can guarantee you that. The way he be fumbling his sentences, the way he be falling upstairs, falling off bikes and shit. Come on now. This motherfucker is on some shit and so is his son. His son got caught. It was a video out of this motherfucker chopping some shit up on a table. Like, come on. Come on. This is the son of our fucking United States president. Come on. Now I understand if like Trump daughter was out here doing some Pornhub shit. You know what I'm saying? Like then we'd be having a different conversation right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but come on, man. You the son of the United States president, bro. What the hell you out here doing that shit for? You're a millionaire. Fucking crazy ass.
I'm trying to pull my research back up, but my computer's froze. You guys, your girls all technical difficulties. I'm so sorry. And I
Mm.
fixed. That's the worst part. Is I fixed my computer. Yeah, because I'm like all smart and shit, kinda, but not really. I watched a YouTube video, but now it's acting dumb again.
Oh shit! Even Joe Biden's brother James caught up in FBI investigation. The family just look weird. They all look like they was created in labs. I'm serious. I cannot make this shit up. The viewers are gonna see this shit too, and they're gonna be like, "You want to know what? You right." Let's
Okay,
pull this shit up.
let's see. Yeah, I have a list of Joe Biden's six biggest failures during his first year as president.
I want to show you this first. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on to that thought. Hold on to that thought. That's his brother. That's Joe Biden, and that's Sleepy Joe Jr. down there, Hunter Biden. They all
Why
look like they was chemically created in a fucking lab somewhere.
why does it look like his Joe Biden and his brother are both the daddies of Hunter. Like, they both the pappy.
Kind of weird incest bullshit you guys got going on in the motherfucker. Which one of you the girl? I Oh, man. But yeah, dude, fucking creepos, dude. The way he whispers in little girls' ears and the smell
Right.
of their hair and shit.
And there's a reason he don't be coming down south doing that shit.
God,
He'd get fucking knocked so quick. You ain't about to do that down here.
fuck no.
Okay. First thing on the list of his biggest failures, failed Build Back Better Act. He has failed to get it passed in law despite his commitment to pass the bill by Christmas. And it is a central piece of the administration's objective and was originally drafted with a budget of 3.5 trillion that includes provisions and support for infrastructure and social policies. And eventually the bill's budget saw itself slashed to 1.75 trillion. It also lost the crucial support of Democratic Senators Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema. I hope I said y'all's names right. I probably didn't. That's okay. I don't pronounce shit correctly around here. And let's see. Biden might have to compromise on issues such as the extension of the enhanced child tax credit, universal preschool, and increased climate change funding in hopes of passing his flagship bill. He also stalled voting legislation. Uh, Democrats have also failed to pass voting rights legislation, which their Republican counterparts have successfully opposed. This follows the introduction of new voting restrictions in sorry, in Republican-led states in the aftermath of the 2020 election and former President Donald Trump's false claims of voter fraud. I still don't think his claims were false. I think he's telling the truth. Anyways, 3. Failure to cancel student debt. Made a big deal about that. That didn't go through. 4. COVID mismanagement. Let's see.
Said the guy's an asshole.
He's fucking stupid. Record inflation. And lastly, immigration debacles and remain in Mexico. He has apparently vowed to undo many of Trump's heavily criticized immigration policies in a bid to guarantee increased protection and care for asylum seekers and migrants entering the country. But he hasn't done none of it. Hasn't done a damn thing. So, like I said, how the fuck is he not being impeached? How? Makes no sense.
So says here the claim on USA Today says the claim Joe Biden threatened to withhold $1 billion from Ukraine to assist his son, Hunter Biden. While former Vice President Joe Biden oversaw foreign policy in Ukraine, his son Hunter Biden served on the board of Burisma Holdings, the largest gas company in the fledgling democracy. Despite a recently concluded investigation by Senate Republicans that found no wrongdoing by the Bidens, claims to the contrary have continued to calculate on social media. VP Biden threatened to withhold $1 billion. Okay, I just read that. Joe Biden's leveraged aid to remove top prosecutor as part anti-corruption effort.
What I'm not understanding. What I'm not understanding. Hopefully, you guys can explain it to me. Why the fuck is he still in office? Why? I know y'all tired of gas prices because I know a bunch of y'all motherfuckers out there driving some big ass trucks, driving big ass vehicles because you liked your SUVs. You liked all that shit, and now you mad about it because Sleepy Joe, Let's Go Brandon, done got gas prices out the fucking roof.
Hey, I just want to say this. For all the people on the day after election day, when Sleepy Joe was announced president, okay, when I was working on Woodward in Detroit, okay, you motherfuckers are riding down Woodward, hanging out your cars, blowing your horns, got your Biden signs out, and all this bullshit. I wanted to slap all you. And I
And
still do because there's assholes like you and assholes like me. All right, I didn't vote for Sleepy Joe. I didn't vote for nobody, and that's part of the problem. All right, you got to pick the lesser of two evils. Even if they are two assholes in there, you got to pick one that seems to outweigh the other one. You know, like in good versus evil type thing. But there is no good versus evil in these elections because these motherfuckers are predominantly for them fucking selves in the first place. So Republicans and Democrats, I state this shit a lot. They go hand in hand, dude. Like their kids go to school together, they golf together, they eat together, they do all this shit together, but yet they use their powers to put us against each other. And Sleepy Joe's doing that as well. It's one person who wasn't, dude. It's one person who wasn't, and I stand by this man hands down. If he could be the dictator of America, I will fucking vote for it. Donald J. Trump. All right, Donald fucking Trump is the man who we need in office. First of all, he didn't run America like a country. He ran it like a business, and we thrived. We thrived.
what it is, you're supposed to run America like a business.
See, they
We,
run their own business though. Trump was
and
running for America.
yeah, and like our economy was the best when he was there. Now we're having less American jobs. More American factories are shutting down. People are losing their jobs because Biden has chosen to go overseas for everything. I have people in my county who are losing their jobs left and fucking right because their factories are shutting down because they don't need them no more. Who needs American workers when you can get it cheaper somewhere else? But now you're fucking the American people because now there's people that are having to go to fast food or God knows what else to feed their kids. All because he's not looking out for the American people, he's looking out for himself. And he can't even do that. The motherfucker can't even get to where he's supposed to go without fucking 3 people fucking tracking him. He needs a leash. They gonna have him on his little leash walking around.
So you want
Makes
to
it
know? You want to know why all across America gas prices were so high?
why?
Because dumbass Biden decides to cut off the Keystone XL pipeline. Okay, which of course everybody knows is the main source of oil and shit and gas for us. So when we start using our own shit, is when it starts, all right, $5 a gallon. You know what I'm saying? Like too fucking much. I'm gonna be honest with you. 350 is way too fucking much. I mean, I remember growing up in the time, which was in the 90s, all right, where gas was like $1.20. You know what? I've never heard nobody bitch about gas prices. Never. Joe gets in office. Why is it always Joe or Bush or something like that? To where the fucking when they get in office, fucking gas prices go fucking sky high.
Because that's the
I
first
don't
thing that happens.
fucking idiots, man. Use other people's shit first, man. Use their shit.
There's certain things where going out of the United States is best for. Gas is one of them. But when it comes to manufacturing, and we have companies in the United States that are doing perfectly fine at manufacturing, and you're shutting them down just to go somewhere else, why don't you worry about getting your gas somewhere else so your American people can still afford to go to work and keep their jobs?
And another theory, I ain't even gonna call it. It's not a conspiracy. It's more than likely a fact. Okay, he is trying to put out there. He's trying to put forth a EV bill to where every United States citizen has to own a electric vehicle and don't rely on gas motor vehicles anymore. So a lot of people pointed out to me. I have these conversations off camera a lot because a lot of people on camera can't take the heat. So um they brought it to my attention was like, fuck, I lost my thought. Um,
About the electric vehicles.
okay, so their thing is like he cut off the pipeline for the fact to push forth his agenda of the EVs. Hey, if you guys can't afford gas, you guys are going to see that electric vehicles offer so much more for a lot less. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut your pipelines. You're going to pay, and you're going to get tired of paying 5, 6 until it reaches $10 a gallon. Then you're going to give in, go buy an EV, and you make him look good. Captain save the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. No, that's not how you do it. If you want everybody to run off of electric vehicles, don't fucking raise their gas prices. Give every fucking citizen an EV for free, and then you won't have this fucking problem. Can't everybody go out and afford a $40,000, $50,000 fucking EV vehicle? All right, we can't. We don't get paid enough, especially with your motherfucking inflation going sky fucking high.
And fucking taking jobs from American citizens. Like, people are
Every
gonna.
president besides Trump did that. All right, Trump brought shit back. He brought a lot of the fucking factories that was overseas. He brought them bitches back here. All right. Every
Yeah.
other president ships the shit off somewhere. Like, and then wonder why people can't afford their houses. You know what I'm saying? We got so many homeless people here. Oh, Sleepy Joe, I thought you could have been the president that get our fucking homeless veterans off the fucking streets.
Like, I'm 25 years old and I live with my mom and dad. I work every fucking day, 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. every fucking day. I'm in there from start to finish. I don't hardly ever miss days, and when I do miss days, I take vacation days. That way I'm not getting paid for it. But I still, like right now, this very second, have $28 to my name. $28 to my name.
Man, because everything fucking sucks. Everything fucking sucks right now.
I could manage when Trump was in office. And yes, a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, we don't want Trump back. He sucks. He sucks." Okay, your personal opinion of the man doesn't fucking matter because I honestly hated him too. I thought he was a shit person. But president, excellent. Excellent president.
What the man does behind closed doors in his personal life ain't got shit to do with me. All right? I'm not here to judge him upon what he does in his personal life. Well, things he said with other millionaires and billionaires, they say shit, man. They got money too. All right. He was having a conversation with some fucking body, and somebody was recording him saying that he grabbed a bit by the pussy. It happens. All right. Clearly, they ain't filed no suit against him, so maybe they liked it or they wanted it. You ever think about that? Maybe they didn't, but they should have spoke up. I mean, that's the cash cow right there. He grabbed something you didn't want inappropriately without your consent. He's a fucking billionaire. Sue his bitch ass. Get $1 million out of it. It's simple. They didn't do none of that. So you guys just like you guys are trying to find everything on him. What about his? I can't not stress this enough. Y'all went after Trump for saying he grabbed a woman by the cooter and not say shit about Joe Biden's son being an addict of some sorts, bro. This is not supposed to be a family of America, bro.
And we're not saying anything about his creepy behavior with little girls.
Sniffing their hair,
Like, okay,
whispering shit in their ears.
Trump might have said he grabbed a bitch by the cooch, but it was one, it was a grown ass woman, and two, she probably got come to some settlement with him over it. Okay, he probably did what needed to be done and handled it out of the public's view. And she was probably happy with what she got from it, or else she would still be raising hell. Yet, Joe Biden is sitting here on impressionable little girls being a fucking creep. And everybody's like, oh, it's just Joe. No, it's not just Joe. That's fucking wrong. That's fucking creepy.
Let me say something. If that was me doing that shit, I would have been on the list and I would have been in jail. In no particular order. Just know both of those things would come to a normal motherfucker like me. But it's Joe Biden. He's getting away with the shit. That man is a fucking predator, bro. That
Yes,
man
he
is
is.
a fucking predator.
I bet you his whole family is too.
I bet you if they do deep ass investigations on the Bidens, they'll find one of those fucking human trafficking sex rings or whatever. I bet you they running one in one of them fucked up ass foreign countries that they're doing business in. And it's underneath the Biden administration.
Yeah,
Not administration, the Biden family. The Biden family. Because it ain't the administration, it's the family.
Lola agrees. She doesn't make an appearance on the podcast very often. I think she's been more for it. Say hi.
She giving kisses.
She said, fuck Joe Biden. Even my dog knows.
Like, yeah, my mom's could barely even afford a puppy chow for my ass anymore. Shit. We out here eating bologna slices.
Look, I'll tell y'all one thing for a fact. She will eat before I will. And I've always been that way. Like, if it ever gets to that point in my life, and I have had it get to that point before, because I mean, I struggled. I have had my struggles, and there was nights I didn't eat, but she did. Granted, it was ramen, but I didn't have enough ramen to feed me and her, so she ate the ramen. And that's what Biden's pushing people to have to do. His inflation is pushing people to have to choose when it shouldn't be that way. You should be making everything easier on the American people, not harder. I know it's hard walking upstairs, but obviously Trump didn't have that hard of a time running this country. Ask him votes. I mean,
Only problem Trump had was his hair, bro. Every time he walk in the wind, that shit go.
only problem Trump had was his mouth, because he'd say whatever the fuck he wanted to. Sometimes he did need to get off Twitter acting like a mad little girl, but at the same time, he was saying,
Everybody does that though. He was just he was exploiting his right as an American to say whatever the fuck he wanted to, and that
see,
is his right as an American.
and that's something that we've lost, because think about it. There's so many social media platforms where if you go, like, on Facebook, fucking Facebook pisses me off. They want to put people in fucking Facebook jail and ban them for a couple days, because I got banned for a week because I went on somebody's post and called him a stupid bitch. That's my listen. I be Facebook warrioring sometimes, okay? But that's my right.
It
The created
is, and
post was
that's the whole cancel culture that we living in right now. You know, it's actually stripping away slowly our freedom of speech. And the more people who are snowflaked and they let words bother them are going to be the reason why we won't be able to say what's on our mind. You guys are given the administration that is in office right now exactly what they want. I just seen the videos while we was waiting to do the podcast. I was scrolling. The fucking House Speaker or whatever, the lady with the short hair and shit, said that they are gonna be in every state slowly, basically. I'm saying in the layman's terms. I ain't gonna say it exactly how she said it. People who seen this know this. Um, basically gonna be stripping away people's fundamental rights.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't want people to talk about this or know this, but the bitch said it like as plain as day in an interview with all the news sources and shit sitting there. Literally said this shit, and people think that they fucking lying. They're not lying about this shit. When they come out and blatantly say, "Hey, we're about to do this shit," it's gonna happen, and slowly it will. Let Biden bitch ass win again. If he wins again, we first of all we know this shit's rigged, especially with him having a fucking disapproval rating of 57 or 52%. There's no way Biden could win. Um, if Biden wins, we know it's rigged, and we know that we're gonna be headed toward everything else but a democracy.
Yeah.
I think they were saying he's a socialist. He was into socialism or whatever. I don't quite know what that is per se. Like I don't really dabble in politics too much, but
Neither. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
okay. I was just about to. Some good shit.
Define socialism in simple terms. Google
There you
knows.
go. In simple terms, because we simple folk.
Okay, socialism versus capitalism. Okay, no, that's not. Now, what the hell? Go back. Here we go. Maybe this one will work.
So yeah, man. While she looked this up, make sure you guys either email us or hit us up on our socials. Let us guys know what you guys think of President Joe Biden, um, and his administration, his family.
Found it. Socialism is, broadly speaking, a political and economic system in which property and the means of production are owned in common, typically controlled by the state or government. So, basically, socialism is the government owns us. 100% owns us and all of our shit. It says
And
socialism is based on the idea that common or public ownership of resources and means of production leads to a more equal society. How is that a more equal society?
it is equal for them because we have nothing and they have it all. Fuck that guy and his beliefs. How you gonna swear upon a Bible, bitch, and then act like the devil? Like I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. Y'all need to stop using that fucking Bible for these fucking liars and hypocrites, bro.
Yeah, what
Like I'm
happens?
not necessarily a religious person and people know this, but for sakes, man, don't use somebody's fucking way of life to try to make these people look like they something that they're not.
I want to know what happened to the separation of church and state. Why is that Bible used in court proceedings and government proceedings and stuff like that? Why is that Bible used when that's not a prop? It's not a prop. That's a belief to a lot of people. That is a way of life. That is a center focal point of someone's life. And our government uses it as a prop to make it seem like that person is trustworthy or, oh, they swore on the Bible, they're fine.
Only person, in a religious sense, the only person that can judge us is God. But yeah, we got people in here, gowns with gavels, throwing their judgments upon a wall that man set.
Yeah. We
You know
literally, in front
the
of
last
a,
civilization that was doing this to people?
huh?
You want to know what God did to the last civilization that was doing this shit to people? He blew that son bitch up. Ask the Romans. Or was it the Trojans? It was one. I think it was the Romans. Yeah. He threw everything he fucking had at their ass.
I don't know nothing about nothing to do with nothing.
I mean, I may sound dumb. Like I said, I'm not fairly religious, but I know some stories. I grew up in a Christian household. So I kind of know a little something. I did go to church for a solid year when I was an adult. I was saved. I was baptized, and I accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, and all that shit. So I mean, I can't say that I'm not religious due to the fact of anything else but trial and error. All right, I tried it. I did, it didn't define me as a person being something that I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of stirred away from that. But yeah, back to your concept though. Like, yeah, like religion has nothing to do with our country. All right. First of all, you need to take that shit out of the one liberty and justice for all because first of all, there's no liberty here and there's no justice for all.
No,
Um, if we're gonna get talking about America, I think we should take a poll out on if we should change the name from the United States of America to just the States of America because we ain't been fucking united since we motherfucking started this fucking country.
and see, that's funny to me because remember how somewhere in history, I think it has something to do with Abraham Lincoln. I might be wrong, don't quote me. I slept through a lot of history class. But it says, a house divided cannot stand. We are a nation divided because we have Democrats, the people who don't claim a side. Like, we have, in every way, shape, or form, our government is giving us a reason to separate ourselves from other people. They're trying to make it to where I don't like using this term, but it really just feels like the only way to use this term right now is the government is trying to make the American people segregate themselves so we turn on each other.
And at this point in time, it's not even about. I mean, they're using race, religion, as and financials as a way to divide us. But as of recently, since from 2019 up until now, they've been trying to rage a different type of segregation, which is the vaccinated versus the unvaccinated.
When
I
they
don't know
realize
if you've been across any of them yet, but when somebody that's vaccinated ask you if you're vaccinated or not, and you be like, "No, I'm not. I don't believe in that shit." They be like, "Ah, no, no, you just people like you getting us sick." No, bitch. Have you not been reading the news? Have you not been reading the fucking numbers they've been putting out? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm not nothing against the people who got vaccinated. All right, y'all just doing what y'all felt like y'all needed to do to protect yourself. And by all means, that's natural instincts of a human. It's survival. You tap into survival instincts. You got the shot. Okay. You are the people that's getting sick. You are the people that are filling up hospital beds, filling up graveyards. Because you want to know why? You want to know why? They pumped something in you that they wasn't even sure that fucking worked.
that's exactly why I always said I will not get vaccinated because if
Anytime the government try to give you some free shit to get some shit, you know it's something wrong. You should know that they don't give out free shit to everybody. They don't give out free shit to everybody.
Mm-mm.
The hell? They out here giving stimmies. Oh, let me give you a stimulus check. Let me give you. Everybody gonna have to pay that shit back in taxes. Everybody, including me, who ain't even get a fucking stimmy. I'm gonna have to help pay that shit back. I say
Yeah.
I should be null and void because as an American, I'm not even an American. They said every American was supposed to get that shit. I'm not even an American because I didn't get one.
There's a lot of people that get
Okay?
one.
I'm not even American. There's people who over here illegally, who I know personally, who got them shits. Bitch, I've been a born citizen since 1992. I ain't even get a cent. Not 1 cent. Not one shiny red penny.
You know what I think it is? You know, you want to know my serious opinion on what it is? It's because you're a ginger.
Yeah.
It's
Because
because
I'm
you're.
a ginger. I know it. I know it. I literally was thinking that. Like, is it because I'm ginger? You know? Like, you guys got something to get against us or something? I get it. I get it.
They're afraid y'all are gonna be the ones to overthrow the government.
There's enough of us.
Let us know in the comments down below who thinks gingers can overthrow the government.
Hey, we had a power. Quick history about gingers, real quick. It's off topic, I know. Quick little history on gingers. Okay, it was said back in medieval times, all right, that a ginger had a power of the sun or something like that. Had the power of the sun, and that's the reason why our hair glows the way that it does and shit like that. And people who welded who forged swords back in those days believed that if you take a ginger while he's alive, take the sword while it's fresh out the forge and it's hot and flaming red. If you took that sword and shoved it up the ginger's ass, it will kill him immediately because it's going through all his intestines and all that shit, right? That it will capture the power and the soul of the ginger, which will make that sword more powerful. Do you guys know that shit's fake? Okay, first of all, but I'm saying the whole sword stealing shit. I mean, the soul stealing shit with the sword. That's fake. All right. But do you guys realize what kind of trauma my people been through? I can't. I've been through a lot. All right, swords up the ass constantly, and it was not fucking great for my people. I can almost guarantee you.
Gingers don't get talked about enough because I've never heard that a day in my life.
No,
No, gingers are. Oh, I'm wondering who's keeping the gingers out the history books. Who's doing because Biden, is it you? 'Cause I swear to
I
God,
this episode's about you, so I'm blaming you and your family.
for everything. We're blaming y'all for everything. It's
Y'all
all
ancestors, because I'm pretty sure your ancestors shoved a sword up my great 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 uncle's ass. All right, and I don't know how to feel about
emotional trauma. This is emotional trauma.
it. Don't share no damage.
All right, y'all. Well, I think that's all we have for this episode.
Man, because I could rant all day about Joe Biden. I got jokes for days, yo.
Yeah, if y'all want another episode about it, let us know. I need to wake up.
No.
Yep, obviously. But all right, guys, we're out.
It still says recording on my end. All right, then.
And it's only when you do it that you realize what a prison you lived in before. And what it gave me was a personal understanding of how easy it is for a few to control the many.